my name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Evil Does Not Exist, written and directed by Ryusuke Hamaguchi, and starring Hitoshi Omika, Nishikawa, Ryuji Kosaka, and Ayaka Shibutani. So the story mainly focuses on Takumi, played by Hitoshi Omika. He's a simple man doing simple things. When he isn't forgetting to pick up his daughter Hana, played by Ryo Nishikawa, from daycare, he's laboriously acquiring stream water and chopping firewood for his humble home. This simple existence is interrupted by the advent of a new glamping site that is to be constructed in a few months. And for those who are not familiar with glamping, basically, imagine camping, but without the things that make camping actually camping. So basically, it's a hotel, but in nature, essentially. Anyway. So hoping to appease the well-founded environmental worries of the local community, talent agency reps Takashi and Mayuzumi, played by Ryuji Kosaka and Ayaka Shibutani, respectively, they reach out to the local community in the hopes of receiving their blessing to build the glamping site. So the writing, it does an excellent job of avoiding cliches and painting its characters in broad strokes. Like, this is Captain Planet, this film is not. The locals, they aren't immediately opposed to this glamping site, but they are very skeptical of the benefits being hawked by it. And while they are skeptical of the outsiders, they themselves do admit that they can't really call themselves like true natives to the area because, people have only been living in this particular area of Japan for at most 3 generations. The area became inhabited post World War II. And as for Takashi and Mayuzumi, while they aren't completely they're not idiots. They are well prepared to handle the questions of the locals. They are subtly apathetic to the locals' demands and worries. Like, at one point, Takashi literally says something along the lines of, "A little pollution won't hurt the water." It's like, oof. And it serves as a great coda to a lengthy dialogue exchange that shows that the goals of capitalism and environmentalism are directly opposed to each other. So director Ryusuke Hamaguchi, he leans into a vibes over plot type approach to the story, and the cinematography reflects this. The cinematography, it does a great job of highlighting the slow yet hardworking lifestyles of the citizens who occupy the rural area of Japan, contrasted with the more hustle and bustle of the Tokyo city dwellers. And it uses long, wide, unbroken takes to convey this. Like, seriously, I think the average shot length runs for about maybe minutes in an era where the average shot length is at best maybe 10 seconds. This film will demand patience of your audience. If you need several seconds as fast as I can snap my fingers, you are going to be absolutely miserable during this movie. So fair warning there. And when the film, it does use cuts, and when it does cut, the cuts are used to great effect to emphasize certain lines of dialogue. Again, the dialogue exchange between the two talent agency reps and the locals, the meeting, this film is arguably the best example of this. So the only real issue, if you can even call it that, is with the ending. So without going too much into spoilers, the film gets a tad surreal and abstract in its ending, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. On the one hand, I feel like it's well set up. It feels like the culmination of some subtextual dialogue exchanges, and it plays into well-established visual motifs. But on the other hand, I don't know, it feels like very out of left field. Like, it feels like it was trying to accomplish what the other film I reviewed previously on this channel, Love Lies Bleeding, did, but without fully committing to the surreal atmosphere. Like, this film is hardcore dedicated to realism. Aside from maybe one dream sequence that occurs very early on in the runtime, this film is plays out on a very realistic wavelength. And so the ending just feels, I don't know. Again, it's certainly given me a lot to think about, but I'm not sure if I can say it's like a fully coherent ending within the context of everything that came before it. So, though some may find fault in its ending, Evil Does Not Exist is a haunting pro-environmental tale that subverts cliches at every turn. So with all that in mind, I will be giving Evil Does Not Exist 4 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comment section prompt of the day, what is your favorite Ryusuke Hamaguchi film and why?